What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out for y'all. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys, and overall I hope that they are useful for y'all too. Okay, so with that being said, we're just gonna jump right into the video. Okay, so right off the bat, you got the Five of Swords coming out, and you also do have the Hangman, but it is in reverse, and I'm gonna keep it in reverse. You have the Magician card coming out as well. You have the Devil. You have the Five of Pentacles. You got the Nine of Swords. You got the Three of Wands. You have the Two of Wands in reverse. I honestly feel like the energy is outside of you, because I was honestly going to say it's one of those readings. With the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom, you got Pisces, Capricorn energy out here heavily, okay? With the Two of Wands in reverse, it was definitely giving me an energy of like, you are not that guy, you are not that girl, that woman, whatever the case you want me to like say. But I'm not... The energy doesn't feel like that's pertaining to you. It feels like it's somebody outside of you. Somebody who it feels like, because especially with the Hangman in reverse, it's almost like you've been enlightened, okay, about someone or a certain situation, some sort of manipulation, some sort of game, some sort of like tactic, okay? And at one point in time, you could have felt like your energy was low, your energy was getting depleted, but I definitely do feel like right now someone else is in that same boat. It definitely does feel like somebody was using using you for energy, using you to make themselves feel good, no matter what the situation, like no matter what was going on in the situation. It definitely does feel like somebody was using you being around, whether you were uplifting them, helping them financially, you know, a good friend to them, whatever. It definitely does feel like it's more of like a siphoning type of like energy, because it definitely does feel like you've bruised somebody's ego, okay? Whether you wanted to or not, whether you realized it or not, it definitely does feel like you bruised someone's ego. And before I even go on to the rest of like the spread and, you know, clarifying things like that, continue to manifest, continue to, I almost want to say like succeed in your own life, because I feel like with you doing that, little do you know how you are destroying some sort of narrative. You're blocking any sort of like projections as well. It's almost like somebody pegged you to be one way, and with you getting out of some sort of like, because with the Hangman in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse, honestly, to me, saved this energy that I'm reading out, to be honest, because it is talking about you becoming aware of how a situation, an environment, or a dynamic was affecting you, especially when it comes to like some sort of negative energy or like negative downloads, to where it's like you had to second guess a friend or a family member or a lover. Like, is this person for me? Is this person throwing shade? Is this person like, they seem sneaky? Maybe I should watch out for them. It's almost like as time moved on, as time like, you know, progressed or whatever, it was almost like you came enlightened to, it feels like how somebody actually feels about you, and not even just that, their actual energy, like the type of energy they put out into the world. And this is someone like, it's the energy of someone like, he or she sees me like they know like I am a negative person, or I don't have the best intentions when it comes to people, or I was just like using them for whatever reason. Like it's not really shame, it's not really guilt, but it definitely is like a hiding out. Like, I wouldn't say this person doesn't care, but it is almost given like, yeah, I guess you could say like shame. Like, this was somebody who was just like, especially if you were good to this person, this is somebody who's definitely recognizing that that they shed on a good person. Like, it's that type of like energy. You ever lose somebody in your life, or felt as though, you know, because, you know, we're all human, you get what I'm saying? Or even argue with somebody, and I don't know, how can I put it? It's just someone's realizing like they really like lost out on a good person, i.e., which most likely was like you, or just somebody who they feel as though they wronged, and it's just like, damn, like, why do I keep doing this, or I shouldn't have done this to this person. It's someone with, I guess you could say, the energy is a little regretful. I'm not even gonna lie. What's the Hangman in reverse? The energy is a little regretful. You got the Knight of Wands. What's the Hangman in reverse? Whoa. You got the King of Wands coming out in reverse. You got the Three of Cups, and you have the Knight of Wands. Or you got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse with the Three of Cups. Especially if this person is a fire sign, and if not a fire sign, this person definitely, they have some sort of like attraction for you sexually. I'm not even gonna hold you. This could be a friend. This could be like a friends with benefits sort of like thing. But it definitely is, for some people, someone only wanted sexual things with you, to keep it a buck. That's like somebody had like a very, very strong soul tie, like someone, it was good to them, okay? But it definitely is like someone's not in a space to grow anything substantial with anybody. Like whoever this King of Wands is, and again, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but this is someone who not even necessarily is like flashy. It's almost like they're very loose, man or woman. They're definitely a masculine energy. They like control, especially if this person is a fire sign or they have heavy fire in their heart. This is somebody who definitely embodies a fire type of like vibe, very seductive, very, you know, especially in a more lower vibration, definitely very like sexual. They don't really like care, so to speak. And this is definitely someone who could even be enlightened themselves, with this Hangman in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. Clarifying is almost like someone is realizing the fact that it's like you realize what their true intentions with you truly was. Like, it's definitely giving me an energy of like somebody just wanting you around, like a placeholder. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. This is definitely giving me placeholder energy. You know, somebody just wants you around because you're good company. You know, your body, your body. Yeah, I'm gonna actually clarify this Three of Cups. What's the Three of Cups? You got the King of Cups and you have the Chariot. You have heavy Cancer energy. This person could even be a Cancer. And this could even be someone who knows you have a very, very big heart. You have a lot of love to give. And especially if I feel like if you are a woman watching, you definitely are coming up as someone who is taking their love elsewhere. I definitely do feel like this energy is you. You could even be a Cancer watching as well, especially if you are a man. But especially if you're like a woman, I definitely do even feel like you're coming out in this King of Cups energy. And I say that because it's almost like the King of Cups, it depends on like the surrounding cards, but especially for the Three of Cups, you have the King of Cups clarified with the Chariot as well. I feel like somebody is seeing you, because you could have been a Queen of Cups in this situation, very loving, a little bit too loving, a little bit too inviting, you know, sharing your love, just being kind. You get what I'm saying? And just loving on people and loving on a person who you could have felt like, you know, was your person, or, you know, you were a cuddle bug, okay? It definitely, yes, it definitely gives that. But especially with this King of Cups and this Chariot, is almost like, again, you're taking your love elsewhere. Okay, you're at this point, you're knowing who and what you should be sharing your love with. Like, this is somebody who's looking at you as like a bitch, like, but in a good, like, in a good way. Like, you're not a pushover, I want to say, like, anymore. Or it's almost like you're not a sucker for someone or a certain person or a situation anymore. It's almost like you took the rose-colored glasses off, okay? I think Kelly Rowland, rose-colored glasses. Kelly Rowland, rose-colored glasses. I believe that's what it's called. But yeah, it's like a song with Kelly Rowland, and she, look that up. But that's exactly how someone's seeing you, and they're seeing you move on. This is definitely someone who could have thought y'all would have reconciled by now, or they're used to you wanting to reconcile. Like, this is somebody who looks, or they once looked at you as somebody who was like really stuck on them. Like you wasn't able to get over them. They could draw you back in. This could even be someone who practices some sort of like sexual magic. I don't know. This is somebody who like feels like they draw you in. I don't know. Somehow this is like a What's the Five of Swords? That's odd. What's the Five of Swords? You got the Page of Swords and you have the Two of Swords for the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody who's wondering like, what's the Two of Swords? Someone's also wanting to see, yeah, with the Empress. I don't know what this is about, but someone is like wondering. You got Taurus, Libra energy out here as well. I don't know what this is about, but it's almost like somebody wants you to like address them. I would be careful with someone. Like, be careful with being around somebody who like taunts you or, because I'm gonna clarify some more, but it's almost like someone is like in denial about like who you are. And Empress aside, because people in the comments, oh, I'm the Empress and I'm this, that, and the third. Congratulations. But on a bigger note, right? Because with the Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Empress, is especially clarifying the Five of Swords, is almost giving me an energy to where someone is in question about who you are. Who really cares, right? As long as you know who you are. But there's an energy of someone who was wanting you to stoop to some sort of like level. Like, this is somebody who questions your substance, who you are as a person, your morale. And like they want you to act out of character. Like, that was someone's goal. I don't, like, they watched, they lied. Like, this was somebody, so say it's like, I don't know. What's a good example? Like, you come off a certain way. Like, someone looks at you as somebody who is like, basically like a good person. Like, overall, you are a good person. And if you're watching this, you know if you're a good person or not. But yeah, it's giving the energy where it's like, overall, you're a good person. You don't go out your way to hurt people. You're not sleeping with nobody significant. Like, you stay out the way. You worry about yourself. You're overall a good person. You get what I'm saying? But this was someone who feels very, very toxic. I'm not even going to hold you. Or they're like the opposite of like you, just in a hole. Okay. And it was something to where it was like somebody wanted to, I guess you can say, test. Like, it's very childish, it's very low vibrational, but it was like somebody wanted to test your character, and they wanted to kind of see if they could like morph this good girl and make her like bad, or good guy and make him like bad. Like, this is somebody who like, they like the fact that it was almost like, okay, this person's nice or this person's pure, but I want to see just how screwed up I can make them. Like, almost like, you ever like deal with someone and it's just like every ex is like crazy, or she's crazy, or he's crazy, but it's almost like, what, it's either you like crazy, right? Because then that means you are crazy, or you are turning these individuals crazy, and now you're just saying that this person's crazy and this and the third. No, what are you doing to make this person crazy? And that's kind of like the energy and the vibe. It feels like somebody wanted to have you in. Like, they definitely wanted to have you in a state of mind to where you were like crazy over them. I don't know. Or the situation in a whole had you looking like crazy. Like, this is somebody who definitely, they keep watch on you however they like. Like, this is somebody who pretends not to like watch you or think about you, but they do. They definitely do. What's the Page of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Empress? Again, you got Taurus, Libra out here with the Nine of Pentacles. This person definitely watches you. They watch your growth, your progression in life. Can I get one more? What's the Five of Swords? You got the Tower. Yeah, I definitely do feel like this is somebody who feels as though like some sort of deception, trickery did not work. It's very surprising to them. This is somebody who's used to really being able to control people. But with you, it was almost like you were not somebody who is controllable. This is a very damaged like energy. What's the Five of Pentacles? It's very damaged. Whoever this energy is, very damaged. Like, because even with the Six of Cups was at the bottom, you got the strength coming out for the Five of Pentacles. But this is somebody who, like, the energy itself feels very broken. It feels very, like, this is somebody who's snapped. Like, they think about, like, this is somebody from surface could not really look like they think about a lot or go through a lot. And I'm not, you know, empathizing with anybody who's like in this very negative energy, but just so we are all on one page, especially about like the energy just in general, because it doesn't feel like it's necessarily you reading out. You know, it could be a cross watcher and somebody could be trying to grow. Now that's a little different. You get what I'm saying? But with this energy, it definitely does feel like it's very low vibrational. Again, very broken, very cracked. Like this is somebody who endured some sort of mistreatment, some sort of neglect, possibly like from a childhood. Like this is somebody who is very careless. Like they're careless with themselves, their own energy, who they give it to, their sexual energy, who they give that. Like this is somebody who's, yeah. What's the Five of Pentacles and the Strength? Like they're trying to hold it together. You got Leo energy out here heavy, literally with the Lovers. And I'm gonna let somebody know now, if you all into that twin flame and you about to wait for somebody and it's the end of like somebody's even blocking their own love life. Like if somebody left you out in the cold, they're like playing games, blocking, like someone's blocking their own soulmate connection. Waiting for like a twin flame or something like that. Or just somebody in general. Like I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. We don't wait for nobody, babe. Somebody wants to go, they have to go. If they want to be with that person, you leave and you go find you somebody else. That is codependent, okay? If you feel like you're about to sit in your mind, oh, this is a flame and this and the third, God will not have you in no situation where a man or a woman is sitting here playing in your face, going with somebody else. I'm just sick of seeing it. We too strong, okay? Especially over here on this channel, or that we too strong, okay? And I'm saying that from, because I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm saying that from my, thank you. I'm saying that from my own experience as well. I'm not somebody who doesn't practice what they preach, you know. It's hard, you get what I'm saying? Especially if you feel like somebody's this connection and it's, oh, it's so powerful and it's a twin flame and I can't give up and I've been waiting for 6 to 10 years. That is codependency on another level, okay? God will not put nobody in your life who's disturbing your peace, messing with somebody else, having babies on you, whatever the case may be. People can grow, yes, they can. But if you're sitting here waiting for somebody and they over here dwindling and finger popping, don't wait. I don't know. I was very compelled. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Because again, it was almost like what I was saying earlier about someone looking at you as like a placeholder. Like that's really all that is. Even if, you know, it's hard and it's, oh, this is my twin flame, and it's not though. Even if you say, oh, you know, it helps you grow and it's that and the third and da-da-da, understand, but that means your ass needs to grow apart from them. I don't know, if somebody really just needs to hear, I feel like hear that. You get what I'm saying? It could hurt. I'm just a messenger, but it's, I don't know, somebody really needs to hear that, 'cause especially if you feel like, you know, someone's living their best life or it seems that way. I definitely don't feel like they are, but someone's blocking, it feels like their own love life. Especially if you feel like, you know, you're waiting for somebody or nobody new is coming, this and the third. Fuck it. I don't know, fuck it. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. Fuck it. I mean, like, forget it. You got Gemini energy, Leo. What's the five? Damn. You got the Six of Wands. What's the Five of Pentacles strength with the Lovers? What's the Five of Pentacles strength with the Lovers? What's the Five of Pentacles strength with the Lovers? You got the Queen of Wands coming out, and you have the Ace of Cups. Okay? Walk away. I feel like somebody could even be walking away from a Leo. You could be this Leo walking away from somebody as well, a Gemini. Somebody could have been a Leo dating a Gemini dating a Leo. Somebody has to walk away from something that is definitely blocking their love life. Because I'm telling you, it's not a person, babe. It's you. It's you. We're going to move on. Especially if you're a fire sign, a Gemini. What's the Nine of Swords? You got the Hierophant. What's the Nine of Swords and the Hierophant? You got the Ace of Pentacles. You got Taurus energy. What's the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles? Whoa. You got the Nine of Cups coming out. You had the Two of Cups come out in reverse. Like, I don't know if you're about to start winning right now, especially financially. You have people really, really, it feels like regretting, especially with their Nine of Swords, being selfish towards you. Really being selfish towards you. It definitely does feel like you are someone who is very well taken care of by the divine, especially with this Hierophant, okay? You could also be someone who speaks a lot of truth. Like, I don't know, it's something about you where you have people who wronged you, who knows that if you were to speak or share stories about them, like for some reason people will know that you are telling the truth. Like, it's something about you that could really expose a lot of disloyalty in people that you used to know, people you used to surround yourself, people who you used to surround yourself around, different family members, whatever. People will like, like really believe you. That's how certain people kind of perceive the situation. Because even back to that Five of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, it almost gave me also with that energy, because it's correlating a little bit, well, a lot of it, but it was almost like somebody, again, was hoping that you would be unsure about like sharing what you know, what you've seen, what you've experienced, okay? Especially with that Page of Swords and the Two of Swords. And it was almost like, again, people really know, like once you speak or really expressed what happened to you or what happened between you and somebody else, your energy is so pure with this Empress coming out, okay? And it's Nine of Pentacles energy that people would kind of like automatically believe you. Mainly because also you're doing well for yourself. Like your energy isn't coming off as somebody who's in everybody's business. You're not coming off as someone who's messy. Like you don't seem like you're someone who kind of like really initiates any sort of like drama. Even if it comes knocking on your door, you're not the one knocking on anybody else's door. Hopefully that made like sense. But yeah, people see you in a very, very, very positive light. You hungry, Mom? Not the feet draw. What's the Magician? You got the Page of Wands. What's the Magician? You got the Five of Cups. What's the Page of Wands and the Five of Cups? You got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. What's the Five of Cups? You got the Knight of Cups with the Three of Swords. Yeah, I don't know why. With the Five of Wands, you have people not wanting you, it feels like, to work on yourself, especially with this manifestation card. And this is just even pertaining to the things you want to come into like fruition. because it's giving me an energy to where it's like, you ever fall out with somebody or just people in general, and like they pretend like everything's fine, or like, oh, how can I put this? Because it's something with this Magician card, because it's almost like, it's definitely people who plays like victim in a situation, because it's giving me an energy where it's like, there's people who know, like different energies who know they did you wrong in a certain situation. Especially with that page of like wands, it's almost like, especially if you're meeting new people, I encourage you to meet new people. Put yourself out there, you get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be in a romantic way, but definitely on a friend basis, you get what I'm saying? Go somewhere, you know, talk to people, just mingle. It's troubling people that you are still being like invited out to places, being asked out on dates. People still want to talk to you. People still want to be like around you. Like, it's very odd. It's very weird, that Magician card. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Especially when it also comes to like work. Like, I don't, especially if you're like an entrepreneur or you wanted to have like a bit, like someone's really shocked that something's still thriving for you because the two of you aren't like speaking. Like, I don't know. Yeah, with the Six of Swords coming out, and you also have the Fool for the Eight of Pentacles. Like, I don't know what this is, but someone definitely felt like you were being gifted certain things from the divine, or like different blessings because they were in your life. This is somebody who is like, and I definitely don't feel like it's one person. Like, you know, it depends on who you are and your situation and how it's resonating. But overall, this is the energy of a very screwed individual. Like, this is somebody who I honestly want to say hated your light but wanted it. Like, this was somebody who wanted to believe with them in your life, things like was 10 times brighter. Things like without them in your life, you would be so distraught, so devastated. You'd be so lost and blind and hopeless, and you wouldn't know what to do. You know, it's so dark, you know, it's so gloomy around you. Like, this is somebody who got way too much dip on their chip. Way too much dip on the chip. Way too much. Way too much dip on their chip. Like, this is somebody who believes they are God when that's who they need. That is who and what they need. This is a sicko. Like, the energy is sick. What's the Fool and the Six of Swords? You got the Hermit. Could be a Virgo. You could be a Virgo. What's the Hermit card? You got the Eight of Swords and you have the Ace of Cups. And then in reverse, both of them. With the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Someone feels like you do not care. Like, I don't know, like someone's almost like upset at the fact that, cause it's about to get a little deep and a little spiritual, right? It's about to get a little deeper than usual. With the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse, okay? Especially for the Hermit, and the Hermit came out for the Fool and the Six of Swords. And those two came out for the Eight of Pentacles. It's all talking about work. It's all talking about, for me, one's work on thyself. Especially with the Hermit, okay? Because it's almost giving me an energy to where someone's purpose could also be to be like an actual spirit guide, but one who is in like the flesh. Like, and what I mean by spirit guide, it means just guiding others in need, you know, being a voice for people who are voiceless, being a sense of encouragement for those who need it as well. To me, those are spirit guides. You get what I'm saying? Those who work with young youth, those who work with even like elder, just anybody, people who almost like a humanitarian in a way as well. But just someone who goes out their way to help those, whether they are in need or not necessarily in need, but they, you know, again, a school teacher, someone who works in healthcare, to me, a firefighter, a cop, you know, even you could say like an artist in a way, because artists still help those who are really into their art. You get what I'm saying? Terror, like just everything, right? Everything that really requires for you to really want to help people. I feel like someone is recognizing that we won't give whoever this energy is too much credit, but I definitely, there's some sort of acknowledgement, especially with the hangman in reverse that came out earlier, that someone almost broke you down so much that it did nothing but force you on a path I won't say of like spirituality, but on a path of belief. Like you experienced or you endured a pain to where you had no choice but to kind of rely and call on God. And I'm not saying you never believed him before the situation. I'm not saying you didn't talk to him before the situation. Not that at all, but it was almost like in order to get past some sort of toxic just energy, vibe, whatever, it was almost like you said, okay, I can't do this alone. Like, I know I'm not alone, but I can't do it. Like, I don't know. Someone was really pushed, it feels like, on a very, very spiritual-esque like lane. But someone's recognizing that as well. Like, especially with the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups, I say all that to say it's almost like, especially when that King of Cups and that Chariot head came out, especially for that Three of Cups, it's almost like, because it goes back to what I was saying about that earlier as well, especially for the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse as well. The message I got from them two cards, it was almost like, you are someone who, you don't mind love, you don't mind if it comes, but that is not something that moves you anymore. It's something with you realizing everything doesn't have to be about love. Like, I don't know what that lesson is, because it's not giving me a feeling of someone who gave up on it, or they don't want it, or, oh, I'm just so hurt and this, then, because then that just means you got a little bit more healing to do, and that is okay too. But this, for the Hermit, you got the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups coming out. It's like an idea of like how things should be, right? It's almost like someone growing up with that idea of like that Disney princess idea. You know how sometimes, you know, as kids we grow up, and it's just like we want, especially our love life, to kind of look like a fairy tale. And then you grow up and you kind of get hit with reality, and it's almost like, oh shit, this is nothing like, you know, those Disney movies, you know, where they fight for each other, or they fall in love, or they have to like try to fight to get towards it. It's almost like this is nothing like that. You know, it's actually very treacherous out here in real life. It's given kind of that energy, and it's almost like someone is aware that they are the ones who kind of like made you come to that realization. Like, there is like some sort of like a lover that I feel like, because it's definitely giving me more romantic with those examples, like with that energy specifically, that definitely was giving me more of a romantic sense, where someone hates the fact that is like you were too smart. Like someone like hates the fact that it was like they could not keep you where how they wanted you. Like, because even if they have other options or other people that they're able to control, they don't really care for them. They want the one that they cannot control. They want the one that's uncontrollable, which is you. But you're too smart for that, babe. What's the devil? Like, you're going to be able to, you know how, like, how can I explain this? Like, is another example, child. Just sit back, listen. It's almost giving another example to where you know the truth now about just like people and energy and how things look, to where, you know, when you have your own kids, or even if you do and your kids gets older, you know, old enough to like have friends and, you know, have them over or whatever case, or, you know, you get to meet, you know, their partners or whatever, people they're interested in, their friends, whatever. You're going to be one of those parents to be like, she's not your friend, he's not your friend, I'm about to tell you why I don't trust him, don't trust her. Like, you won't do it in a mean way, but you ever just have those, shit, I know I did. I have a mom like that. Like, my mom is on that, okay? My mom, it won't take her long, and she'll be like, I wouldn't get too close, and I'll be like, okay, like, because I had to find out the hard way, but that's just, my mom be on it. But, but you'll be able to, and it all goes back to, you know, experience it for yourself, to where it's like the moment you see it and you hear it and you feel it, you're going to be able to tell your niece and nephew, you get what I'm saying? Again, your own child, like, hey, I look out for this, you get what I'm saying? Like, you'll be able to put different people on before anything transpires for them to basically get hurt. Because, baby, I'm gonna let you know, okay? Don't be my friend, because don't bring that around me. Don't you dare. I'm going to tell you. What's the devil? You got the Page of Pentacles. Can I get one more? What's the devil? And you got the Ten of Cups. What's the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups? And you got the Five of Wands. What's the Ten of Cups by itself? You got the Ten of Wands. 10 can be of importance. 10. Yeah, I don't know. It was like somebody, this is some crazy ass energy, man. I was literally about to, this could be family too. And you got the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know why, but you have an energy that really people really want to take like advantage of. I can't put a finger on it, but yeah, what's the Knight of Pentacles? It's like people in different situations wanted you to fight. You got the Star for like the bare minimum. Like, someone could be breadcrumbing you, and it's almost like literally with the Page of Cups at the bottom too. And it's almost like they wanted you to not only be okay with that, but strictly want that, like, be okay with just receiving that, so much so to where it's like, when you do ask for something, or the bare minimum, which could even just be attention, is like they could breadcrumb. Oh, Jesus. You got Aquarius energy out here, but yeah, it's something with breadcrumbing you and wanting you to be content with that. It's like someone seeing you Monday, Tuesday, hanging out with you Monday, Tuesday, whether they spend a night, whatever, rest of the week disappeared. Or see you on the weekend, and this is more romantic sense, like that's the best example I can give with this, at least for right now. But it's giving that vibe. Someone who sees you, you get what I'm saying, you're having a good time, then out of nowhere disappears. You see, they hit you up out the blue again, you know. It could be, again, they see you that Saturday, Sunday, they disappear Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Out of nowhere, they hit you up Thursday, Friday. You see them then, again, disappear Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They hit you up Friday. They hang out with you Friday, Saturday, they disappear again. It's that type of energy. And they want you to be okay with, especially in a romantic, if somebody wanted to dog somebody out, that energy is terrible. Even if it's family, like you are looked at as somebody who's very loyal. to the point where people could abuse that as well, someone's loyalty, especially family. Okay, they think they can talk to you a certain way, treat you a certain way. Without realizing like how they're talking to you or treating you is really actually messed up. They know it is though. I'm not gonna lie either. And this energy is a very it's a very sexual energy as well. Not to do that, but it really is. I don't know if someone, like I said, I'm not into it for real, mainly, you know, and what I mean by that, especially when I talk about, you know, different magic or different practices, trust me, I am aware. Okay, I don't want, when I say that, people think like I'm not aware. I am very aware of just different practices. Baby, can't nothing touch me when you believe in God, babe. I just want to throw that out there. But someone definitely could, like, I don't know if they research it or they practice it or they stare at a picture and do something. Like, it just gives very sexual, this energy. It's very sexual. Like, I don't know. It's very, like, someone looks at you with googly eyes, child, like drooling, foaming from the mouth. And it's almost like the more that someone can't have, it's a very toxic codependency someone has on you, but it's your sexual energy. Like, something had nothing to do with you as a person, like, especially romantically, or even if this is like a friend you tried to give a chance or someone you met, it's almost like it feels like somebody has like a very dark, almost like a Jezebel spirit. Like, someone has a very dark energy who feeds, it feels like, off of people, if that's even possible. Like, sexually though, for like that type of like energy, like it fuels somebody, like it fuels them. Like, if someone, almost like if someone doesn't do it or doesn't do it with you, it's like they feel empty, they feel depleted, they feel drained. But the moment you do give yourself to them, it's like they feel on top of the world, like they can take on anything, like they can wrestle a bear. What's the Three of Wands? So one of y'all could be cooking as well. I don't know. There's something about breakfast food. I smell like bacon, eggs. Maybe that's because I'm hungry. For the Three of Wands, you got the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune coming out as well. What's the Three of Wands, Queen of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune? You got the set, yeah. I definitely do feel like different doors should be opening up for you. Like, someone's energy should be very, very, it feels renewed, literally, with the Six of Pentacles too. Like, someone did a lot of, it feels like alchemizing with like different energies. And it feels like your energy should be very pure. Like, this should be nothing but like a sigh of relief to kind of like hear. Again, people could still honestly be going through it. Everybody's on a different timeline. But even if you are going through it, just know you will get, even if you're going through it, you will still get through it. Because somebody could even be right now in a place where they are confused about their future, or not even confused about their future, what kind of like their future holds. It's almost like now, you know, being at any age and you're pondering like, you know, I wonder what I'm going to be doing in the next 5 years. You get what I'm saying? Because things could change overnight for anybody, whether it's success, it's pertaining to love, just relationships in general. It definitely does feel like someone, not necessarily confused with the Seven of Cups, but it's almost like, it feels like someone's been giving such a clean slate with things. This could be work related, right? You're going to a new job and you're preparing to do that. This could even be like with school. Somebody could be wanting to go back to school. You get what I'm saying? Or just it feels like a clean slate. I can't get over that. With the Three of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Cups. Because it doesn't give me confusion or illusions with the surrounding cards. It's literally giving me someone realizing, you know, I have the potential to do so many things. What do I want to do? What do I want to put my energy into? Okay, I know I got to work here, but what else do I feel like doing? What's a new hobby I can pick up? You get what I'm saying? Maybe I should go and be a nail tech. Maybe I should go do lashes on the side. Maybe I should go DoorDash. Like, it's like someone is, it feels like now that feels like a really, really positive, and like it's a ball of energy. Like someone feels rejuvenated. Like it feels like, you know, again, what more can I be doing? Maybe I should go and become, you know, a dog walker. Maybe I should just go on a trail walk. You get what I'm saying? I should go to the gym a little bit more, etc., etc. Hang out with the family a little bit more. You know, see a family member who maybe in a nursing home. If you have a family member that's in a nursing home, go see that family member, babe. I don't know why I'm compelled to say that, but go do that, okay? If you have a family member in a home, go see that family member. Go do that. What's the Seven of Cups? You got the Page of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups? You got the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. Okay. What's the Page of Cups? You got the High Priestess and the World. You got Pisces energy, fixed sign energy, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. With the Moon, you got Cancer, more Pisces at the bottom of the deck as well. Yeah, someone is like, and because it definitely goes back to what I was saying with just like, someone feels like it's like a clean slate. Especially with this Page of Cups, the Four of Swords, 44 could be of importance, the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. Like, you could be completely just interested in things right now as well, as far as like, not saying you want to keep things surface level, like on purpose or whatever the case, like someone in their mind is like, I ain't dealing with no more illusions. I ain't dealing with nothing I shouldn't have to, which is a very good energy. You get what I'm saying? Stick to your guns, but it's almost like someone, not saying like you're bored with people, but it's almost like someone could be in this energy to where it's like, someone really, like, in order to be around me or to date me or whatever, you literally have to bring something I've never heard or seen before. Like someone is just someone's too enlightened for their own good at this point, I feel like. Way too enlightened for their own good. Oh, that energy is good. What's the Two of Wands? Then we're going to end it soon, guys. You got the Ten of Swords. What's the Two of Wands in reverse? You got the Ten of Swords. You got the Death, yeah. Someone had like an ego death with the Knight of Swords, and it's because of your actions, the actions that you took as well. Like when I say you cause an ego death to somebody. This person could be a Scorpio, we could even say a Gemini, okay, with this Ten of Swords. But with the Two of Wands in reverse, I kind of said that earlier, especially with the Hangman being in reverse as well. It's almost like someone seen themselves as that woman or that man. You get what I'm saying? And then, you know, they got a hold of you, or they, you know, it takes two to tango. You get what I'm saying? No matter if this is a friendship, relationship, family member, whatever, you bruise somebody's ego because it was almost like someone thought like they could literally walk around talking and treating people however they chose to, until they started talking and treating you how they felt like they can do everybody else. Like you were literally, is it kryptonite? Like you were definitely someone's, I wouldn't say karma, but because that just doesn't make sense. Like you're not necessarily someone's karma, but you were definitely someone's lesson as well. Like if you feel as though someone was a lesson to you, whatever the case may be, you were definitely someone's lesson as well. Like you showed up as a lesson to somebody that someone can't do, say, act, treat people however they choose to. Because that's what certain energy, especially now, again, it could resonate from family member. It could also be a friend, but especially when I'm talking about the ego death, that feels more romantic. That feels more of a situation of romance. Again, it could resonate however it chooses to, right? But especially when we're talking about this ego death, it definitely does feel like, in a romantic sense, even if you feel as though somebody was a lesson to you, which somebody could have been, but it definitely does feel like, again, you were someone else's lesson as well. And it was a very harsh one. And I honestly don't feel like this is somebody who still grasped it. Like I don't feel like this is somebody who, like, whoever this energy is, especially on a romantic sense, baby, they have growing to do. That's why I was saying earlier with the Five of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Lovers, because my whole thing is I would never want to offend anybody. Again, I am just a messenger. I just pull these cards out and kind of just go with the flow of things. I ain't about to tell you how it worked for me, but I just go with the flow of things. You get what I'm saying? I don't force it. I don't try to think too much. I just let myself fall when the cards fall on the table, right? But it's a thing to where if you are being met with somebody, and this is just me giving you some encouraging words, right? If you are being met with someone who had you in third parties, had a baby on you, no matter if it's a man or a woman, you get what I'm saying? Because both can do it. It's not just men having babies on women. Women get pregnant too when they supposed to be involved with somebody. It happens. It's life. It doesn't make nobody better than the next, right? But I'm encouraging anybody, especially those, because sometimes I see, and I'm not, again, throwing no jabs, this is a safe space, but I also don't want people to be missing out on the beauty of life and the beauty of experiencing other people, other places, different friendships, different dynamics of just relationships. You get what I'm saying? Because you just could really miss out on a lot, feeling like you got to hold somebody's down who's not doing or giving anything to you, babe. If someone's not doing anything to level up your life, not saying, you should be dating anybody to level up your life, not at all. But if you know, you get what I'm saying? No matter if you are a man or a woman, if you're dealing with somebody or dating somebody, and especially if it's been a while, I'm not saying you just met somebody new or whatever the case may be. I'm saying if you didn't have back and forth with somebody, it's been separation, it's been years on the situation too at that, it's time to write out a pro and cons list and see what the hell you got going on at that point, okay? Because at some point we can't keep putting the blame on other people when they have third parties or it's separation or we go no kind. Are you codependent? Because if you are, you need to start working that out. You need to start figuring out why you codependent, why you can't let go, etc., etc. And I say that because your boy had to do it. Like, that's why I'm not just spitting game at you. I'm saying it also from experience. You get what I'm saying? I had one time in my head, especially in the beginning of my journey, what? Oh yeah, this person, my twin flame. I had to sit back and be like, whoa. I did my own research. As the story unfolded, I had to start to realize, you get what I'm saying? This is not that. Missing out on opportunities to get to know people, to get to do this, to get to do that, because I'm so gun-ho on trying to be this perfect, divine, whatever, for this person to see me as I am or as I want them to see, and it never happened, because that's not the story that's written for me and that particular person, and that is okay. That is okay. That's fine. But I definitely do want somebody to know you gonna fuck around and block your own blessing with the true, like, soulmate or somebody who would truly get you and truly love you. If you keep thinking that somebody is a twin flame and all they doing is holding you back and blocking things for you and depleting your energy, babe, that is on you, okay? Y'all, that was the read, I definitely do hope that the message resonate for y'all, and overall I hope that the messages were useful, and until next time, guys, bye.